Following events last week which sparked the whole discussion, that being the accusations as well that Jessica, Ninja's wife, brought to Twitter against Turner Tenney, otherwise known as Tfue from the Fortnite scene. I won't talk about the details as to why this came out, that being the whole Mr. Beast scandal, and the Ninja and Tfue beef did continue. I would say more importantly, what was brought to light on Twitter by Jessica Blevins was the subtle accusations that Tfue is desperate for money and might not be so well off wealth-wise, considering his ongoing FaZe lawsuit. She did take to Twitter to actually have a couple tweets about this and made some pretty bold statements. As in reply to Juke Squad, that's Jack, or Tfue's brother, she said, "No, Jack, the reality is Turner is desperate for money, which is why he streamed it instead of using his huge social following to lead them there. Also, why he's begging for a public fight with Ninja, he wants money and he's only making it on Twitch and YouTube right now. Sorry, I'm not." And she continued, "He's been paying legal fees, and if he's wanted to, they could take back millions in tournament money, no sponsors. It really is the only explanation for why he pulls the crap he does." And just like that, here we are discussing, is Tfue broke or not? At face value, I think a lot of people would agree with me on this. And again, it's just my opinion. I love hearing your reasons and your thoughts down below. I find it very hard to believe a guy like Turner is broke. Yes, despite the fact he was, I do believe the only streamer to actually stream the Mr. Beast charity event. Everyone else who was actually competing in the event was not streaming it, and they were sending their viewers and their followers, as Jess said, to go watch it on the main YouTube live stream. Tfue was indeed streaming it. Does that mean he's broke, though, and actually desperate for money, as Jess put it? I find it hard to believe, especially when it comes to YouTube and Twitch revenue alone. We still know he has 20K plus subs on Twitch, plus constant donations, advertisements, not to mention impressions on his YouTube. And I would say there's probably other facets of revenue that we have no idea about. And she, especially because she makes that blanket accusation that FaZe could be taking back millions of his tournament money. We don't know if that's true. There are ongoing FaZe lawsuits, and yes, they probably can be very expensive, but I think we all forget how much Tfue has probably made on his own regard that he will be keeping no matter what, and how much he continues to make. I don't think he's probably anywhere near broke. And besides all that, though, I would love to hear you guys out there what you think, because I'm sure a few of you might be thinking that he actually could be. To give you guys another 2 cents out there, Nadeshot, in a recent podcast, 100 Thieves with Courage as well as Symphony, made his short statement on the argument as well.
Now, I don't think a boxing match would ever happen. I mean, listen, I don't think Ninja needs the money. I know Ninja doesn't need the money. Tfue, you know, there was a situation when everything was unfolding on Twitter where Jess, who is fantastic, I love Jess, which is Tyler's wife, she was saying that Tfue didn't have enough money anymore because he's been battling this lawsuit, which I know lawyers can be expensive, but I would imagine Tfue's still probably making some good money. But I'm just curious if the fight would ever actually happen. I don't think it would. I don't think either of them need the money. But I know people would love to see it. I know people would kill to see it.
So for me personally, I just cannot see him being desperate for money. Yes, a lot of what Jess did say has some truth to it. He's been trying to bicker back and forth with Ninja. They've had this beef. He's been trying to challenge him to a fight. They've been going back and forth, and he was, you know, doing a thing that seemed a bit desperate when it came time for streaming the Mr. Beast tournament. Does that mean, though, he is actually strapped for cash? I find it highly unlikely. Yes, there are ongoing lawsuits, which should be done sometime soon, and I guess we'll find out once those lawsuits do close what Turner can keep and what he will be keeping, and if he's actually as well off as I think he is. What do you guys think? As per usual, though, breaking down esports gaming news here every single day, all day long. Until next time, take care. I'll see you guys back here sometime soon.